You are sitting in a room full of people. Maybe it is a family dinner. Maybe it is a work meeting. Maybe it is just you and your phone, scrolling through other people's lives, liking their photos, watching their stories. And yet, something inside you feels completely alone. Not the kind of alone that goes away when someone walks into the room. The kind that stays, even in the middle of a conversation, even when someone is laughing right next to you. You smile, you respond, you show up. But somewhere underneath all of that, there is a quiet ache. A feeling that no one really knows what is going on inside you. That if you disappeared from the conversation, no one would notice the real you was ever there. Maybe you have never said that out loud. Maybe you didn't even have words for it until just now. But you know that feeling. And you are not the only one carrying it.
There is a song that was written by someone who understood this feeling completely. Psalm 139, verses 1 through 3. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Not your highlight reel. Not the version of you that shows up for others. All of your ways. The hidden ones too.
We live in the most connected moment in human history. We can reach anyone, anywhere, at any time. And yet, loneliness has never been more common. Because connection and being known are not the same thing. You can have 1,000 followers and feel invisible. You can be married and feel alone in your own home. You can be surrounded by people who love you and still feel like no one is seeing the real weight you carry. There is a moment in the Bible that doesn't get talked about enough. Jesus, on the night before everything fell apart, was in the Garden of Gethsemane. He brought his closest friends with him. He asked them to stay awake, to just be present. And they fell asleep. Even Jesus knew what it felt like to be surrounded by people and still feel alone in the hardest moment. But there is something that happens in that same garden that is easy to miss. He didn't stop talking to the Father, even when the people around him couldn't show up. Even in the loneliness, the connection that held him was not horizontal. It was vertical. Here is what I want you to sit with today. The loneliness you feel might be telling you something important. Not that you are broken, not that something is wrong with you, but that you were made for a depth of connection that people alone cannot fill. We were wired for something more than likes and group chats. We were wired to be fully known. And there is only one place where that is completely possible. The ache you feel is not a flaw. It might be an invitation. You don't need to explain this feeling to God. He already knows it. He has known it longer than you have. Let's just bring it to Him together. God, I am here. And I am lonely. I know that might sound strange. I have people in my life. I have a phone full of contacts. I have notifications and messages and noise everywhere. But underneath all of that, I feel unseen. I am naming this feeling right now. Not to complain, but because I don't want to carry it quietly anymore. I am tired of smiling through it. I am tired of showing up for everyone else, while this quiet ache just sits there, waiting for me at the end of every day. I confess that I have been looking for this to be filled in places it cannot be filled. I've been scrolling when I should have been still. I've been performing for people instead of being honest with them. I've been waiting for someone to notice instead of bringing it to you.
So, I am surrendering this loneliness to you now. I am letting go of the expectation that a person will fix this. I am releasing the habit of reaching for my phone when what I really need is to reach for you. I am putting down the exhausting work of being the version of me that everyone else needs. And I am just here as I actually am. Tired, quiet, a little hollow, but here. God, I have a specific request. Help me to feel known by you. Not as a concept, but as something real, something I carry with me into ordinary moments. When I am in a room full of people and the ache starts, remind me that you are already there, already seeing what no one else sees. Help me to find at least one person I can be honest with. Not someone to perform for, someone to actually be known by. Give me the courage to let people in, even when it feels safer to keep the door closed.
And on the days when the loneliness is loud, help me to remember the garden, that even Jesus sat in that feeling, and the Father was still there, that the silence was not abandonment. It was presence in a form I didn't expect. I want to say thank you. Thank you for knowing me completely.
every version of me. The one I show people and the one I hide. Thank you that your love doesn't depend on how well I perform it. Thank you for the quiet moments that I usually fill with noise. Maybe those moments are where you have been trying to meet me all along. I am choosing to sit in this instead of running from it. I am choosing to believe that I am not invisible to you, even when I feel invisible to everyone else. I am not alone, even when every feeling says otherwise. Amen. If this landed somewhere real for you today, you don't have to carry that alone. Leave a comment below, or just a word. Even a single word that describes what you are feeling. We will see it, and we will stand with you in that space. There is no pressure to be perfect here. Come back whenever you need a quiet moment.